It is a great day to be alive, and I am so thankful for God, Jesus Christ, who lives in us. Today's video is titled Connecting the Dots, Lunar Dreams, Confirmation. Before we get started, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing that I'm sharing is financial advice. I'm simply sharing dreams, visions, and interpretations that I feel God has given me as it relates to crypto. Now, let's get into the video. So far since the month of December 2025, I have shared a total of 3 lunar dreams. I want to go back and quickly just show you guys the thumbnail for each of those videos and then get into what's new. So if you guys can remember, this one is titled Crossing Paths, Lunar Timeline, and the Market Crash. This lunar timeline of events will cross paths with the market crash timeline of events. I just want to share this as a reminder that we are to still keep an eye on Japan. For more details, please watch this video. The second dream and video is titled Luna and the Bee Sting. And the message from this particular dream and video put together, God will bring forth out of the Luna corruption a beehive of honey from within dead Luna, talking about the wealth transfer. From this video, I shared that the focus was on Tim Walz, Minnesota, and the fraud. The dates taken from this video or shared in this video was April 6th and April 7th. April 6th being Tim Walz's birthday. April 7th, the date that I derived based on the time that I had this lunar dream. And then finally for this video about the bee sting, the timeline of lunar events will connect with the timing of events unfolding in Minnesota. Again, you have to watch this video for more details. And then the third and final video that I did about Luna was titled Luna Mama. And based on what we found out with this third and final dream, this also led us back to Minnesota with the focus this time, not specifically on Tim, but now it's on Ilhan Omar. And what brought us to her was our research about cribs and sunglasses. As we began to look up this crib and sunglasses combo, I shared that I came across a company named Crib Frames. This eyewear company owners Harry Omar and Omar. When I saw the Omar, I shared that emphasis was on that last name. Well, for this one person, their first and last name is the same, but Omar stood out. And when I saw Omar, I immediately thought about Ilhan and Minnesota and the ties or the allegations that they have as it relates to fraud, all that's going on in Minnesota. So this for me was confirmation that the timeline of lunar events will connect with the timeline of events unfolding in Minnesota. And then I shared a date of January 24th that I derived based on this dream, based on someone's birthday. And now we will get to what is new. We will go back to where we left off with the Luna Mama dream. Again, that date, January 24th, which is tomorrow. And then I want to take a look again at those sunglasses. What's new has to do with these sunglasses. And before I get into it, I want to say thank you to Brother Marcus for reaching out and sharing this information with me. You guys probably already know Brother Marcus and his channel, Walk This Way or Walk His Way. If you haven't been to his channel or seen any of his content, I highly recommend that you do. But Brother Marcus sent me an email, and in this email, I saw this article. And it is titled, Why is Emmanuel Macron wearing sunglasses indoors at Davos? Not only was he wearing these indoors, he also did a speech while wearing these sunglasses indoors. And Brother Marcus shared that this reminded him of the Luna Mama dream, the portion of the dream that I shared about my classmate wearing shades. So after receiving all this, I had to ask God, what is this new information about Macron and his sunglasses? How does this connect to my Luna Mama dream? And then after about 15 or 20 minutes of praying, God showed it to me. I did not share the person's name, my classmate's name in that last video, but his name is Emmanuel. My classmate in the Luna Mama dream, the one who was wearing the sunglasses and went inside the crib, he has the same first name as Macron, Manuel, and Macron, Emmanuel. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that in school he went by Manuel for short. I think it's actually Emmanuel. But for what I've seen on his Facebook page and what you see here, he goes by Manuel. Now, I shared more than what I'm showing on the screen with Brother Marcus as I showed him how all these things tied in together and how I shared in the last video about the connection that I made with Emmanuel looking for his birthday, January the 1st. January 1st had already passed. So then I continued down his page and I saw where he was contributing this post to his mom or his mama, and that caught my attention. And so from there, I went to look up his mom's information as far as her birthday, and I saw that her birthday was January 24th, and that is where I got the date of January 24th from. Again, for more details, you would have to go back and look at that Luna Mama video. So Emmanuel and Emmanuel, I see this as confirmation to what we have already covered so far about Luna timeline. And I also see a message for the wealth transfer community. And that message is, based on the word of God, Emmanuel means God with us. It expresses God's nearness, protection, and involvement with his people. He's not distant and he's not detached. So as we are waiting for this wealth transfer to transpire, whether it's Luna first or something else first, please understand that we are not alone. God has not forgotten about his promises to us. He is Emmanuel. He is God with us. He is close. He is near. He's never distant. Also, the name Emmanuel is associated with Christmas time, hope, and divine reassurance. And when I began to think about how we hear it most often around Christmas time, this reminded me of Sister Sharon's video that she shared. It is titled Lunk Christmas Dream, the Full Dream Update. And this video was posted a month ago, but she shared a prophetic dream that had to do with Lunk or Luna, Terra Luna Classic, something to do with Christmas time. So if you have not seen that video or heard this prophetic dream, I recommend that you do so. Again, this puts us right back to what we're seeing here about Emmanuel, Christmas time. That is not far-fetched. I think that all of these things are tying in. I think all these things are creating a timeline that we need to really lean into. And so that is the message that I'm receiving as far as the name Emmanuel, this play on names that God is revealing, this connection between the Emmanuel in my dream or Emmanuel in my dream wearing sunglasses inside at night, and how unusual that was. And then Emmanuel Macron wearing shades or wearing sunglasses during this World Economic Forum, which was very strange. And so now this is causing me to look at France. It's causing me to look at Macron. Of course, we talked about France. We talked about the Eiffel Tower. We talked about the crash that I know that we're still currently in, that crash season. We've connected Luna to the market crash timeline, and how that when we hear or see this happening in the markets with the crash, to understand that there's events for Luna right around the corner. Good events. They're not tied together. One doesn't affect the other. It just simply says when you see one, know that the other is near. But now that I'm seeing Macron and he's tying in with this Luna dream, this reminds me of France. And again, this takes me to another dream that I shared a while back in this video titled JD Vance and Foggy Bottom. It has been since March or April of last year when I shared this video, as well as a follow-up to this video. Right now, when we're talking about France and Europe, we're thinking about Greenland. And in my dream, or several dreams that I had this particular night, I kept waking up hearing JD Vance or having a dream about JD Vance. And I saw this oval-shaped green image in my dream that had a divide in the middle. And after hearing Foggy Bottom as I was waking up, my mind went straight to Paw Patrol. If you got kids, you know exactly why. Not knowing, but coming to find out that Foggy Bottom is located in Washington, D.C. And in this area of Foggy Bottom, you have the U.S. Department of State, you have the Kennedy Center, and you have the Watergate complex that's linked to the Watergate scandal. Again, I had this dream back in, I had this dream on March 15th, 2025. And this year, so far, connecting to last year and this year, I'm seeing events taking place out of Foggy Bottom. Also during this time, there was talks about Greenland, JD Vance going to Greenland, him being booed at the Kennedy Center that's located in Foggy Bottom. And then shortly after that, him not being wanted, him or his wife being wanted in Greenland as they came to visit, I think, the base that's there. So this dream was timely with what was going on with JD Vance during this time. But what I didn't know was what was Foggy Bottom. And then putting two and two together, I think that there's more that's going to be coming out of Foggy Bottom as it relates to JD Vance. I think it's going to have a lot to do with Greenland. For more details about that particular dream, JD Vance and Greenland, what I feel to be Greenland. Again, the title of the first video was JD Vance and Foggy Bottom. And I followed up that video with another one, an update, JD Vance and Foggy Bottom, Greenland revealed. So stay on top with the Luna Mama Dream and Emmanuel Macron. and these fashionable sunglasses. Now I'm wondering if Luna is also tied to what is going on with Greenland. All of this with Trump. We know that he was threatening to do tariffs on different ones as it relates to Greenland just recently in the news, saying that we will acquire Greenland whether they like it or not. Since then, there have been some softening in the tone as far as that is concerned. But now again, I'm linking Greenland, Minnesota, Japan. All these things I'm linking together with Luna. When it comes to a timeline of events, we're looking and listening out for things in Minnesota, Japan. We're looking at this date of January 24th and April 6th through the 7th. As of now, all I can say is all these things have to come together as a timeline of events. So if something pops out of Japan where there is something to do with the carry trade or something to do with the economy in Japan that caused a major effect or a shift in our markets, that goes along with the market crash and Luna crossing paths with the market crash. If we hear news, something new or eye-opening about what's going on in Minnesota, I'm looking to hear news or see something happening as far as the price movement with Luna, if that makes sense. Again, I'm still praying about this, and as I'm praying, things are still coming together rather quickly. And so that's why I wanted to go ahead and do this video. I know that January 24th is tomorrow. So let's continue to pray about this date, see what God has for us to see, hear, and know. Well, that is all that I have for this video. Until the next one, God bless.